Mark Molnar, your host for the weather show Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into viewers sending photos here from Johnson City, New York. Joe Drehos, Thanksgiving Day, not looking very wintry. This is back on Thanksgiving Day, right before the sun set over the Susquehanna River near the 201 Bridge. As you can see, very beautiful sight across the Susquehanna River basin of upstate New York, the Broome County area. So thank you, Joe, for sending this photo in, and let's get right on into Lucas D. from Linden, Texas, showcasing the continuation of his video, showcasing sky, lush foliage, and wildlife to behold. And he does a very fine job at showcasing, and I'll continue to show clippets from this over the next couple of episodes of Weather Northeastern. So thank you for tuning in, and also if you'd like to send in your photos or videos, you can go to MeteoMark on Facebook, Weather Northeastern on Facebook, WX Northeastern at Twitter, or you can also go to my email and send them in there, meteomark.com@gmail.com. Let's get right into the weather pattern, taking a look at rainfall totals across the country. Look at this. This is rather impressive. Many of you inland towards Portland and Seattle have not really seen many of these systems make it inland. Mainly right along the coast is where you'll continue to see the 10 to 14 inches of liquid equivalent. However, I do think you'll start to see towards Portland and Seattle some of this start to get inland, probably 1 to 2, maybe upwards of 3 inches of liquid equivalent here, and the snowfall levels slowly lowering in the higher elevations. But as I said, it's been very slow to get these systems pushing further inland. Across the central states, Gulf Coast states, East Texas up to Arkansas, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, we're looking at some heavy rain moving up from the Gulf of Mexico here, and that will be on the east side of a trough that develops across the west. And here back east, high pressure remaining in control. Let's look at that pattern. Look at this, the polar and the subtropical jet stream digging far south out west here. That will create some potential for some beneficial rains even as far south as California. Back east, we're dealing with this typical El Nino pattern of keeping high pressure and this ridge and very warm temperatures up here in the northeast and southeast Canada, keeping it warm relatively. Let's get right into the forecast, your surface map, starting with your Wednesday, midpoint of the week, almost to the weekend. As you can see across the northeast, we're dealing with mainly the further inland you go, the more we're getting cooler temperatures here across New England, down through the upper Susquehanna River Valley, Catskills, Poconos, Adirondacks. It's where the cooler air will reside. Warmer temperatures near the coastline, the bodies of water towards the Great Lakes here. We're looking at those temperatures being quite interesting, but even maybe some shower activity here off towards the west with the next system. Thursday, we get this trough developing off the coast here, and it will push showers towards Boston, Concord, Portland, up to Caribou and Presque Isle here, back westward here as well, maybe towards the Hudson River Valley, maybe a few late day showers, but we're staying mostly dry here across the Susquehanna River Valley, the extreme southern Hudson River Valley, and extending down towards the lower Susquehanna River Valley over towards the Alleghenies. We're starting to warm it up too. You can see towards Friday here, we warm temperatures up along the coast. That trough pushing towards inland here towards the coast, producing showers maybe as far west as the Interstate 81 corridor towards Syracuse and upstate New York, southern Ontario towards Ottawa, and of course most of New England dealing with scattered showers with this trough. Heading on into your Saturday to start the weekend across the northeast, we're not looking too bad. We do have this next system moving in with the warm front. Look at many temperatures getting into the 60s, even towards Buffalo, Toronto, London, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Philadelphia, looking very toasty for this time of year. Even 50s towards Binghamton, all the way up through portions of central and southern New England. And we're still holding on to some 40s up here for the weekend. In 10 seconds, I'll have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers in upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus at MeteoMark, website MeteoMark.com, WeatherNortheastern.com. Here's your 5 days, stretching from Wednesday through the weekend. Not too bad. In fact, we're starting out, we've got clouds in the picture pretty much every day with some sunny breaks. Of course, some of these days we'll see that early morning fog that's hard to burn off too with that inversion that develops. However, most of the time, look at the pattern. The trend is to warm it up. We're getting up towards 50 by the weekend, and maybe the lower to mid 50s by the end of the weekend. So if you have outdoor plans any of these days, it is looking pretty good. Even the start of the forecast period where we only start out in the lower 40s, that is still above normal for this time of year. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.